Welcome back! My name is Caleb Oliver and welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you for tuning in today. Today we're going to be talking about the top 5 reasons why you should sign up for Audible. But before we start the video, just be sure to click like down there. Please click like, click comment, and click subscribe. These 3 things here are going to help my page explode. So again, like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you. Let's get started. Got my notes here again because, again, got to keep organized. So, number 5. Signing up with Audible will save you time. Listening to an audiobook is much quicker than reading through text. Reading through 100 pages, 200 pages, 300 pages of text. Instead of doing that, just click play in the audiobook and let it roll. And you're saving so much time. That encouraged me to read more because, for example, I know outside of school, after I graduated, I never really read any books. But this year, I set a goal. I wanted to read about 12 books. And because listening through audio is faster than reading, I said, let me give it a shot. And I'm already about 6 books in, so I said, oh, I think I can up it. I think I can up it to about 24 books for the year, about 2 books a month. And as I keep reading, I realize, this is so fast, I might even be able to do 52 books by the end of the year, just doing a book a week. And there's 52 weeks in a year, so there we go. And they say the average millionaire reads about 50 to 60 books a year, so there we go. We're on track. Let's do it. Let's use our time well. Which brings me to number 4. Signing up with Audible is a real good use of your time because while you're doing your daily menial tasks, you can be learning by listening to an audiobook. So for example, while you're cooking, while you're cleaning, you're driving your car, you could be learning by listening to an audiobook. For example, earlier today, I was cleaning my room, organizing the clothes, all that stuff. And I was able to listen to about 2 to 3 hours of content in my book. The book is only about 7 hours long, so I guess I read about half of the book, or listened to half of the book, as I was just organizing my room. So instead of just sitting there in silence and doing just the cleaning, I'm able to clean and learn. So you're killing 2 birds with 1 stone, so you're really using your time well. So I really recommend that. The 3rd reason we're here at is number 3. There's a lot of cool features in the app. One of them I kind of mentioned briefly earlier, but there's a speed option. That's number 1. So there's a little option in the app. You click speed, and you can slow the book down all the way to half speed, or you can speed it all the way up to 3.5. And I use that as necessary. So let me give you an example. When I'm falling asleep listening to the audiobook, it's a good way to fall asleep listening to one of your favorite books. I click it, I bring it down to about 0.75 or 0.5, about half speed. So it's a slow book, so I can listen and then fall asleep. Or the other side to that is when I'm walking around, moving fast, I'm driving to work, only got 10 minutes to get there before I'm late. I speed up the book to 1.25 or 1.5, and it's fast enough to match the activity I'm doing. So I like that. Also, if the author's speaking slowly, you can speed it up so you get it done. Or some people speak really quick. It's like, let me slow this down so I actually understand what's going on. So as you want to do it, you can adjust it. The next cool feature they have is a sleep timer. So as I mentioned before, falling asleep to Audible, you can set a timer. So for example, it goes from 8 minutes all the way up to an hour, 60 minutes. So you can set it for 8 minutes, fall asleep, listening to your nice audiobook, and then when 8 minutes hits, it'll shut off, and you're good. That way when you wake up, you'll know where you left off. You don't have to go scrolling. Where was I? And your phone is not dying, burning battery unnecessarily overnight. It's just right there, and you're all set. So that's a good option to use. Also, the next cool feature they have here is driving mode. So when I'm driving, I'm listening to Audible in my car, you click driving mode ahead of time before you start driving, of course. But instead of all the options in the Audible app, it brings it down to just 3 options, and they're big options, so you can click them when you're driving. So there's the pause and play option. There's the reverse by 30 seconds option. You can go back 30 seconds in the past in case you missed something. And there's the clip option. You could click the clip option button. We'll get to what clip is in a minute. But it gives you these 3 options, really big. Click it while you're driving, keep going, so you can just keep your eyes on the road while you're driving. Click what you need to hear, keep it moving. Now, what is clip? That's the 4th cool feature. Clip is pretty much a digital highlight. If you have a tangible book, you highlight and you come back to it. But with the audio book, you have clip. So, whenever you hear something interesting in the book or something you want to save, click clip, it goes into a preview, and you can save that little audio clip. 30 seconds, 60 seconds, 90 seconds, whatever you want. And you can even add a title to it, so when you come back later, you know, oh, that's what that was. So it's a nice, convenient way to review the highlights of the book that you really liked. And the 5th cool feature we have here is a navigate through the chapters option. So you click chapters, shows you all the chapters from beginning to end. So that way, if you want to revisit a chapter, or if you're listening to a really long book and you want to skip through or go back to your favorite part, you can just click that option, scroll through, and you find exactly what you need. So that's a really cool option there with Audible as well. Now we have number 2. It's great to hear the writer, the person who wrote the book, speak the book as well. It's great to hear that passionate delivery and that awesome performance. So for example, I'm recently listening to a book by Grant Cardone. It's called Be Obsessed or Be Average. And if you don't know who Grant Cardone is, I'll give you just a little clip of who he is. Real estate investor. He's large and in charge, larger than life, loud, aggressive, and he's just going to really give it to you straight. He's not going to hold back. So when I heard him perform this book, I thoroughly enjoyed it because it was great. He's telling you his life story. So for starters, he's reading the text, yes, but he's reading it passionately because it happened to him. This is not like another person reading his book and they can perform it well, but he could perform it excellently because this is the stuff that actually happened to him. And in conjunction with that, he added in some ad-libs and some funny jokes because he wanted to really tell us his story. So for example, he's reading through the book and he finds that the editors changed the title to one of his sections, to one of the chapters in the book. And when he saw that, he said, "This is so stupid. This is the stupidest thing I've ever seen in my life. Da, 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 da. And leave this in the audio book too, because they're not going to listen to the whole thing." And when I heard that, I started dying laughing. I said, how is he going to say that? But it's his book. He can say what he wants to. And you get that extra, funny little bit. There were other jokes he said there too. There's some things I can't believe he said in that book. I had to just listen to it, die of laughter, use the clip option to record it, and then come back to it later to laugh again. It's great. So I highly recommend signing up for Audible so you can listen to the writer actually perform their book because they know how to really perform their book. You get a few extra laughs out of it. And the number 1 reason, the main reason you clicked on this video, the main reason you should sign up for Audible is they give you a free book when you sign up. So let me explain that. They give you one free credit every month with your subscription. So every 30 days you get a new credit, and 1 credit is equal to any book. Buy whatever book on the site you want to. In conjunction with that, every month you also get 2 free Audible originals. So that's a grand total of 3 free books every month when you do a subscription. So I highly suggest that you sign up. And there's many different genres you can look through. We have many genres here. We have new releases. We have mysteries and sci-fis. We have self-development books and books about finance, my favorite. And there's even a section called Audible Latino. I didn't notice until I looked it up recently, but they have books that are read in Spanish. So if you speak Spanish, so you know Spanish, you can listen to a book in Spanish, book that you like. So for example, as I was scrolling, I found a book that I read earlier in the year that I really liked. It's called Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. I also suggest you read that book too. But I found it in Spanish. The title is Padre Rico, Padre Pobre. I said, oh, let me listen to this. I listened to like the first minute in Spanish. I said, oh, listen to this. And I also got to use that speed feature because the reader was going. I said, slow it down to 0.5. I don't speak Spanish that fast. I only speak a little bit of Spanish. And I definitely don't speak it that fast. But I slowed it down to be able to understand it. I said, oh, look at this. They have books in Spanish. So if you speak Spanish, there you go. Look up some books and it opened up to even wider audience. So I suggest you sign up. So how do you sign up, you say? Here's your big answer. Click the link in the description below. It'll take you right to the page. You can start your subscription and get access to your 3 free books. Now, I am an Amazon affiliate, which means if you sign up with my link, I will be compensated, but at no additional charge to you, so you don't have to worry about that. If you like to sign up, you can. If you don't want to sign up, that's okay too, no problem. But I highly recommend you sign up. Now is a great time to get into audiobooks. We all have a little bit of extra time on our hands. We're home. We have some free time, so pick up the audiobook. Put down the news, put down the social media, pick up the audiobook and start filling your mind with some knowledge. We will get through these tough times, but you'll get through them even faster and better if you start listening to some audiobooks and start putting some knowledge into your head. Turn off the fear from the TV. Turn off all the nonsense from the social media and start filling your mind with some good stuff so you can come out of this in a good way. So, here we are at the end of the video. Thank you for watching this long. Again, you can click the link in the description to sign up for Audible. Get your 3 free books, the main reason you click this video. And before you click out, just click the like button, click subscribe, and click comment. It's much appreciated. That's going to help this page explode, and it's going to help me just really thrive on YouTube. So I really appreciate it. So like, comment, subscribe, and remember, feel free to do all 3. See you next time.